Quick one. Dear friends, today is 28th of May 2025. Today by 12 noon, Mazi Nnamdi again will be appearing in Abuja High Court, where his illegal trial has been going on. But that's not the reason we're here. The reason I'm here this morning is to expose some individuals in our midst. I know Biafrans might not be able to capture this, but we are here to pick out those moles in our midst. And this individual, his name, if you look at the screen, you can see, it's China Sanworu. China Sanworu has, on many occasions, proved himself to be a mole, an enemy. And if you don't know, China Sanworu is helping the DSS to persecute Mazi Nnamdi. I will prove it to you. If you remember in the past, China Sanworu made a very definite statement on Radio Biafra, where they gossip, where he said he was talking about the same DSS. He told you how DSS are so professional and they are one of the best intelligence security in the whole world. Not China Sanworu said it. Sanworu made it very clear on Radio Biafra. He was praising the what's it called? The DSS. And also he told you that Nigeria was so kind to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they did not buy him. That if they wanted, they would have buyed him in Kenya and nothing will happen. Highest as the IPOB, as Biafrans will protest for 6 months and everybody goes back home and face their lives. But that is not reason. I'm just bringing these things together so it can, what I'm about to say now will make sense to you. Now, listen very carefully. On the 27th of May, 2025, that was yesterday, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in court. And since this trial began, we all saw how things were going and how DSS were falling on top of each other, witness after witness. They kept falling on each other. And they have not made any substantiate, or rather, they have not substantiated any of their claims. It is only out of assumption or whatever they think. No one has a solid evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you remember yesterday, there was trial before trial, the one that the judge initiated yesterday, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made accusations how DSS did not allow him to speak to his lawyer. They forced him to write statements. They put him in solitary confinement and all that stuff. So they refused him to see his doctor, which one of the witnesses testified yesterday when he said when the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team asked him about it, he said he is not a doctor. That is a point. Now listen to me. The reason I'm here is not to talk about DSS, but it's talk about the DSS mole in IPOB, in the circle of things. I'm not going to read from beginning because it's not the reason I'm here is to just, if you can see it or you can go to his page, then you search it out for yourself. But I'm going to start where he talks about this particular DSS and their role in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap. Now listen to me. I will read. China Sanworu said, we must not let the Nigerian media distort and distract us from the right narrative of the event within the courtroom. The Nigerian media trend only sensational headlines and will not talk about the real issue. We know what it was. We know that it was not DSS that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We knew that the activities of DSS ends in the confines of Nigeria. The Nigerian Intelligence Agency, NIA, are the ones that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the help of Kenya's Secret Service. They colluded with the Somali Kenya official in Kenya with the Nigerian ambassador in Kenya. The DSS refused to take custody of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at their airport until paperwork were cleared between the NIA and DSS. Now, this is what Chinasa Nworu said on Radio Biafra. And now he came out to write about it. Now, the question here is this. Why is Chinasa Nworu always trying to defend the involvement of DSS in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnapping in Kenya? Now, another question is, what is different between the NIA and DSS? Both are intelligence securities, whether they are operating abroad or they operating within the Nigerian territorial integrity. But the fact still remains that they are all intelligence police of Nigeria. And why is Chinasa Nworu trying so hard to exonerate DSS? Let me ask Chinasa Nworu. Chinasa Nworu, did you know that by this statement you just made here, that you are interfering in the process of the court already? You are giving DSS something to say. That is exactly what it is. Because the case of how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya has come up in court last week. DSS could not say nothing. They only said they don't know who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Imagine if that question, after what you wrote here, imagine if that question comes up again. DSS will simply say it is not them but the NIA. That means now the process of waiting for NIA to come will start. Why are you interfering? What is your gain in all these things? Why can't you allow DSS to defend themselves? Why can't you allow DSS to present their case? You know all these things, all this while. And we, IPOB, are struggling to unravel the mystery behind the kidnap of our leader. You knew all this all along. You even knew that it was Somali Kenya agents that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why did you have to wait until this point to start saying it? What are you protecting? Tell me exactly what you, Chinasa Nworu, what are you trying to protect? What is your interest in this case? Are you for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafrans, or you are working for some specific people to stall this case or to turn it around in favor of Nigeria? DSS are the ones standing as witness against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You should allow them to witness in peace. If you think you have something, you can otherwise ask to be part of the witness. So that Biafrans will know that, oh, Chinasa Nworu is now part of the DSS witnessing against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But as it stands today, you have not declared your interest. So allow those who have declared their interest to answer the questions or to tender their whatever they think they know about this case. All you enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra, you will all kiss the dust. You will all. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never did anything that is against the law. Go and look at it. Since the trial started, DSS has not made any substantiative statement. Present any evidence to indict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have not. I've said it before. He who alleges must be able to substantiate. It is very easy for you to point at someone and say, oh, this person is a criminal. But when it is time for you to come and prove why you say the person is a criminal, that is where the real job starts. I'm not here to talk for long. I just want Chinasa Nworu to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. I know that you, as Chibuze Ogwuatu has always made it very clear to us, that you people are not IPOB, that you are DOS, the DOS. And that you, the DOS, are different from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, that you are standing on your own. And you have not come to debunk it. You have not come to say otherwise. You have always kept silent. And in the Igbo, but the fact that someone is making this kind of statements, and you have not deemed it fit to rebuke, debunk, and distance yourself from this person, it simply means you are one with the person. You agree with the submission of the person. We know you people are no more part of IPOB. I know you people are just dust. And you are wise, according to those who followed you, according to those who believe in the nonsense you are doing. We know you are not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anymore. The road of Biafra you have hijacked today is not what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu intended for that radio Biafra. But look at how you have messed it up. Look at it. Filled with sycophants. People who could not utter truth, who could not speak, not just want to say the truth. They always follow whatever you say. But we that are still neutral, we that are standing on the foundation laid by our leader, we are here to tell you the truth. We know you. We know you. We listen to you. We hear you. We followed you. We saw it. You can block us as you like. You block me today, I'm going to open another one. You keep blocking and I keep opening. But I must know what you are doing. What you did is this amounts to interference. You interfere in the court process. DSS doesn't need your defense for you to defend them. They don't need it. I think if they need it, they have your number. They know how to contact you. They would have reached out to you. But at this point, whatever you think you know about everything that played out in this kidnap of Mazi, in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, keep it to yourself. The time we wanted to know is over. Now we want to know from the people that perpetrated this crime, which is the DSS. You can't take it away. This DSS are part and parcel of those who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Otherwise, who kidnapped him? If they say they don't know, How did Mazi Nnamdi end up in their custody? How? You talk about signing documents, so you know all these things. You know how these things played out, and you kept us in the dark. Now that the so-called trial is going on, you think it's the right time for you now to come and tell us, oh, if there was paperwork that was signed, this, that. What paperwork is that? What paperwork, Chinas and World? The paperwork you're talking about, who brought it, who presented it? Was it signed in Kenya or signed in Nigeria? Because you didn't mention where the paperwork was signed. You just said before they take it, paperwork. Who? Is it the people? Is it in Kenya airport or in Nigerian airport? Which of the airport? You cannot hide. You have exposed yourself already. We know who you are. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know who you are. We just want to leave things on when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out by the grace of Chukwu Kadiam. He will do. Then he will be in the right position to put you where you belong. Because you are still deceiving those gullibles who think they are defending the structure that has been demolished by the same people you are pretending or you are trying to defend. Your Chinas and World, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said nobody should be sacked, and those you have sacked, you must recall with immediate effect. It was an order from the supreme leader. Did Chinas and World and his so-called dogs adhere to that instructions? The answer is no. So I just want Biafrans to go to Chinas and World's page on Facebook. Now look for this and read it. Now ask yourself, what is Chinas and World trying to defend? What is it protecting? What is his interest? I thank you. Without the real no more Chineke. Let us prepare and go to Abuja and follow the proceedings of the court again today.